We, of course, will not have film clips on what the Robocop looks like until the movie comes out in July. But I'll save this part of it. Can you give me any sort of description of the suit and what it was like for you as an actor?
Yeah, well, I prepared for it for 5 months. The suit, the body cast, I started with those 5 months prior to the beginning of the film. I had to go to Los Angeles with Rob and have every piece of my body perfectly molded and sit like in tubs of whatever they make, those broken arm casts, plaster, without moving, for 40 minutes, just a hand. And then another 40 minutes, just an arm. And then one with the entire body, and then a knee and a foot. And so when this suit came out, what it is, it's a rubber undersuit of ribbing and very futuristic looking, almost black skin. And then it's this oversuit that looks like titanium, really. It looks like this very modern space-like metal. It's green and blue, and it's opalesque. And it has great sort of muscular structure to it, and yet it's mammoth. The head is very sleek. It's a little bit pointed in front. It has a 2-inch black visor, like a strip of sunglass through it. It comes down to under my nose. It has black under the chin. It's like I'm completely entombed in it. But the musculature of it is very Greco-Roman. It's very sleek. And the movement in it is very controlled and robotic and accentuated. And it also can be fast, and I have a gun that's bigger than a house. It takes 4 or 5 guys now. It's a gun it's like, I don't know where they got this gun, but I'm told there's only 3 of them in the world in civilian use. So we had to go through the Department of Firearms, Federal Department of Firearms, to get permission to use this thing. It's a pistol that fires automatically. It comes magically out of my leg. My leg just opens up and this gun comes out. It breathes fire like a dragon. And, it's fun being Robo. Robo is magical. This whole thing has been very unique and magical to me. It's been the most demanding, arduous, and yet satisfying and thrilling thing I've ever been involved with.
As far as comfort when you're in the suit, is it heavy? Is it hot? Is it scratchy? What is it like?
All of those.
All of the
It's
above.
all of those very things. It's heavy and it's hot and it's scratchy. If it was a day like it was 106 degrees, like it was this August, and we were shooting outside, I end up in the day with maybe 2.5 pounds of water weight that I've sweat off into the rubber suit. Just rubber from head to toe. And it's pliable, but it's rubber nonetheless. It's heavy. It's about 40 pounds. 40 pounds doesn't sound like much, but if you carry 40 pounds around all day and you are falling downstairs or having 45 people with Uzi machine guns shoot at you about this far away, throwing yourself over walls, it gets pretty heavy. And it's extraordinarily hot. However, I've almost become sort of like a recidivist with this suit. It's like a guy, I hate to make the analogy, but it's almost like a guy who can't wait to go back to prison because he can't make it on the outside. Well, I've become so accustomed to this suit, like I don't know who I am, without this suit. Somebody says, you want to go to dinner? And my social life is sort of really nebulous. It's nil in Dallas because I'm out of this suit for a second or for 2 hours and I want to carry these things around. It's like I have this skin that I've lost and it disturbs me. And I become very happy in this suit. And everyone cuts a very wide path for me, and I don't talk to anyone as Robo. I just sort of sit and think my Robo thoughts.